Yo, what's up guys? This is it. First of all, thanks to everyone for the suggestions, for the feedback. Massive interest, massive feedback. All the suggestions, it was a lot before, or at least yeah, after I got everything done, everything checked out, all the suggestions, all the decks that were suggested for the tournament. So these are the 32 decks that will compete again for the second Cross-Banlist tournament, the Cross-Banlist Cup, and again for the title. So the first part is of course a group system, so every deck from each group will take on each other. So yeah, it will be 3 matches for every deck, up to a maximum of 9 points. Again, the winner of the match will get 3 points, the player, or at least yeah, the deck that lost 0 points. So let's take a look at the decks. So 32 decks. First, Group A, we have Glyphort, 2015, one of the more recent versions with Stealth and so on, and Monolith, so an upgraded version compared to the last Glyphort deck from the previous tournament. Paired up against TG Agents, one of the better Agents, deck in 2011. Then we have Gladiator Beast, so full force in 2008 with Cold Wave and so on, you know, the shenanigans was real back then with Prisma. And last we have Machine Beatdown, or yeah, Troop, Dupe, Scoop. Machine Beatdown with Cyber Phoenix, you know. Also a very aggressive deck. Then for Group B, we have Mythic Rulers from 2014, a more recent deck. Will be paired up against Blackwings, Viowings from 2009. So with Vio, I think it was one of the first deck lists with Vio released. It's probably going to be Rodrigo Tocoras' deck list, winning deck list from, I think it was Shonen Jump or YCS Miami, not really sure. With Raw Oppression in the main deck. And then we have Chaos Yadalok. I mean, a very nostalgic deck, one of the first big decks in this game's history, 2004. And last we have Geargia, a pure Geargia deck with triple Geargia gear, 2014. Group C, Stein OTK, one of the first and the more consistent OTKs in this game's history. Stein OTK from 2006, paired up against Formula Monarchs, the only Monarch deck in here, full Monarch deck I have to say. Again, Satella Knights, one of the more recent decks. And last we have Airblade Turbo, also one of the decks from previous tournament. For Group D, we have Fire Fist, so one of the first Fire Fist decks. It's probably going to be the combination of 3 and 4 axes, so 3.5 axes Fire Fist, with probably yeah, Rekindling in the main deck, multiple Rekindlings, Blaster, but I'll have to see which deck I'm going to use for this. Paired up against Teledad. Why not? Teledad, one of the bigger decks. And of course, Hat. So hands, artifacts, and trap tricks from 2014. It's going to be Corey McDuffie's winning USA, the North American World Championship qualifier. And last, windups. Magician Shark deck, the Shocklock version. So not the hand loop version as in the previous tournament. Yeah, Group D, definitely one of the bigger groups in here. Then we have Group E, I think one of the only zombie decks here, Diva Zombies with yeah, multiple Mizukis, multiple Burial Necks, Trishula, if I'm not mistaken, Raw Oppression, Burial from a Different Dimension, 2010, paired up against Evil Swarms, 2013, I think with 2 rabbits, also very good. Then Shaddolls, and last Destiny Raida, an upgraded version of Perfect Circle, but with Light and Darkness Dragon. Also a very big group here. Then we have Group F, also one of the bigger groups in this tournament. First we have Hieretics, and more important, it's going to be Dark Matter Hieretics. So the deck was playable for a very short amount of time here in the TCG. Very short, I think only for a week. But yeah, this is the first deck in Group F. Then we have Gravekeepers. Probably it's going to be Fraser Smith's winning deck list from back in 2010. The Big Art Royal Tribute at 3. One of the most unfair cards here. Then we have Dino Rabbit, well, more in the More specific, we have Macro Rabbits from 2012. It's probably going to be Jack Bruins winning YCS decklist from YCS Barcelona, main decking Macro Cosmos, and last of course Burning Abyss. Again, one of the bigger groups here. Then we have Group G, Infernities, Exceed Infernities over the Synchro version from 2014 with Soul Charge, of course. Then we have Chaos Dragons from 2012 paired up against Tengu Plant, one of the highly suggested decks in here, and of course Synchro Cat, a deck that should have been in the previous tournament as well, but we know the Dark Dive Bomber dot deck, so Dark Strike Fighter with Air Bellums, and of course Rescue Cat. And the last group, Group H, we have Legendary Six Samurai, of course, with the gateway with triple gateway. Enough said. And then we also have Light Swords at full force from 2009, Sylvans with triple soul charge, of course, why not? And last we have Dark World. Dark World has to be in this. So these are the 32 decks that will battle it out. I know, again, a lot of decks should have been in here. Mermails, Bujins maybe, of course. There are more decks. Disaster Dragon, Necros, and the list goes on, I mean. But yeah, again, we have to make the cut. 32 decks will battle it out in the Cross-Banlist Cup. So last, again, the tournament rules. Again, part 1 will be 32 decks, and then part 2 we have the top 16 single elimination, no FTKs, loops, burn, stall, and of course no full Dragon Ruler decks, so which means when the Dragon Rulers were at 3, the bigger rulers, and of course no Judgment Spellbooks. Then the group system again and the single elimination, best out of 3, so not best out of 5, and last, no side deck. So guys, I am super excited for this, battling everything out, playing everything out, uploading everything. So guys, again, feel free to leave your top picks, your wishes, or maybe the decks that might battle it out in the top 4. Which deck is going to take it all? Guys, that's it. Thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Lithium signing out. Peace.